All right, welcome back. Nothing in this video is financial advice. It's for education and entertainment purposes only. Earlier today, I released a video showing you how to use Change Now to get from basically Binance Smart Chain over to Pulse. I'm going to show you a different way to bridge. This one's a little bit more complicated than Change Now, but once you know what you're doing, it's very quick, it's very fast. I'm going to try to do this one take with a little editing. If anyone's ever done videos when it comes to showing, I guess, bridges or exchanges, and you have to actually do these live, you basically get one good shot to record them. So hopefully we can do that here. So what we're going to do here is we're going to get some DAI on the Binance Smart Chain, and then we're going to use SparkSwap to bridge that DAI over to Pulse. And I'm going to show you how to do it. So the video I did earlier, it was in MetaMask. This one's going to be in Rabby wallet. If you're not familiar with Rabby, definitely look it up. It's a lot easier, just more efficient, and once you get used to Rabby, using MetaMask is actually a struggle. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and we're going to connect connect our Rabby wallet. I'm also using a ledger on this account. Rabby wallet is super easy to use ledger. So we're going to go over here. I've made my name here SparkSwap Bridge. So we're over here. What we're going to do first is we're going to go ahead and get some DAI. So let's add this here, and I've got some USDT. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna swap it all over. I'll confirm this. Ignore this warning. Now I'm gonna sign this in my ledger. All right. So now we're just gonna wait until we get the DAI in our wallet. Another transaction to approve. Approved in the ledger. You don't need to add DAI to the wallet because Rabby already has it added. So let's just wait for our DAI to come over. So you can see down here we've got the 19.99 DAI. Let's go to our Rabby wallet. And now you can see there is our DAI. So now we're gonna go over to SparkSwap. This is sparkswap.xyz. I'll put a link in the description. And we're gonna connect our wallet. Maybe we'll connect our wallet. There we go. So we're gonna be connected. And what we wanna look for here is we wanna come down to the bridge, right? So we're gonna click on the bridge. We're gonna go from Binance Smart Chain to Pulse. Now they also, if you click here, you'll see that they have Arbitrum. I've never used the Arbitrum bridge, just to be completely honest, but I have used BSC to Pulse and Pulse to BSC. I really like this bridge. So you can use EMP, which is one of their native tokens from the previous project, or their project on BSC. I'm going to use DAI. So we'll click down here in DAI. You can see that we have 19.99 DAI. Now there's a 0.5% fee, and I believe you need at least $10 in order to do this. But what we're gonna do now is we're just gonna send over $15. So we'll put our 1.5 in there. We'll approve the DAI. The other cool thing here with Rabby, I can go here, I can make this 1. So our GUI drops down to 1. We'll ignore these alerts. Let's send this transaction through. Approving in my ledger. There we go. Let's just wait for this to approve. You can see here the transaction's still pending. Maybe the one GUI this morning is taking a little bit longer than normal. Let's see if it goes through. Well, let's go ahead and speed it up. I'll show you how to do that. I guess I should have used the normal rate for a video like this. I'm gonna sign this in my ledger. Let's see if this will go through. There we go, it went through. So I guess one GUI wasn't working this morning. So went through with our 3. Let's go ahead and we're gonna click send. So what we're basically saying is we've got $15 or 15 DAI. We're sending it from BSC over to Pulse. 0.5% fee. We click send. It's gonna pop up in our wallet. We're gonna do 3 on this one. It's gonna be 24 cents, but maybe we had some issues with one GUI. Sometimes it happens. Sign this over in my ledger. Then we'll just wait. All right, so you can see that it was complete pretty quick. So now we have 4.99 DAI here. And what this is going to do, it's going to send the DAI from BSC over to Pulse. And then when it gets over to Pulse, it should be SDAI. All right, I fast forwarded a little bit. It took maybe about a minute, but we're back here on the bridge page. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to my Rabby wallet. I'm going to change chains. We're going to drop this down to Pulse. You can see all these chains are already built into Rabby wallet. So there's quite a few. We're going to go down to Pulse. Actually, Pulse is already at the top because anytime you have a cryptocurrency that's on that chain, it'll put them up here. So let's click on Pulse. So you can see now I've got 14.92 SDAI. So we sent 15 DAI. We got back in return 14.92 SDAI. Now you'll notice here the only 3 tokens that I have are coins on this wallet are SDAI, BNB, and DAI. So the one thing you have to consider is when you use this route, you have no pulse and you need a little bit of pulse. So you might want to use change now to send over a little bit of pulse, then consider using this bridge, or you can just ask someone to send you some pulse because the fees on pulse are very minimal. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just quickly jump ahead. I'm going to send myself a little bit of pulse and I'll show you how to take this SDAI and turn it into pulse. All right, we're picking the recording back up. I've now sent myself a little bit of pulse. I sent myself about 15,000 pulse, which is about 94 cents, just a little under $1. So we'll come over here, we'll check out our wallet. And you can see we have our 14.92 SDAI, and then here's our 15,000 pulse. Transactions on Pulse are really cheap, so I'm going to show you what to do. So now we're here in this section where we have the bridge. What we're going to do is we're going to click on Swap V2. Now under Swap V2, we can go on here. You can see there's our 14.92 SDAI. I'm going to click the SDAI. I'm going to click Max. Now I'm going to send this over to DAI. So let's go ahead. We'll approve our SDAI. Ignore this. You can see it's going to cost us 16.9 Pulse. Like I said, the gas fees are extremely cheap on Pulse. I'm approving that in my ledger. Pulse chain from time to time is a little bit slow though. I do have to say that. The fees are cheap. There's a lot of different awesome protocols over here, but it does have a tendency to be kind of slow. So this says that our transaction's been completed. Now we can go ahead and swap. So we're going to send our 14.92 for 14.87 DAI. We click confirm. It's going to cost us 49 Pulse. Let's sign this with the ledger. Let's see how quick this one goes through. You can always come up here and you can kind of watch it go here with the Rabby wallet. So that's gone through. Let's wait for our balances to change here. 14.87. Come back up here, check your wallet. Wrong button. So now you notice we have 14.87 DAI, not SDAI. So we bridged over 15 so far. We're down about maybe 12, 13 cents, which isn't bad. So now you can see that we've got 14,928 Pulse tokens. So now we want to just go ahead and take that DAI and we're going to convert it to Pulse. I'm going to go to the regular swap. I'm going to click my DAI, again my 14.87. Now we're going to go to Pulse. Again, you approve your DAI. 19 Pulse. Let's ignore this warning. Confirm with ledger. As I said, sometimes Pulse chain can be a little bit slow. Let's see, do we need to speed it up? Nope, it went through. So we'll go back and close this. So now we're ready to swap. Let's go ahead and swap. Let's jump it up to instant. Be a whopping 51.9 pulse. Go ahead, confirm that with Ledger. Click close. And then let's see this go through. All right, so it went through. So let's wait for it to update. So now you can see that our 14.8 DAI went through for 237,000 pulse. So we started with 15 DAI, which is approximately $15, and we got 237 pulse. All right, so that's essentially how you would bridge, or at least how I bridge, from BSC over to pulse. And then the process is reverse, going pulse to BSC. So example, you would go on the swap, you would put your pulse or whatever token you want to swap. You'd convert that over to DAI. Once you have the DAI in your wallet, you go to swap V2. You would then pick your DAI. You're going to convert that over to S DAI, right? And then once it's converted to S DAI, all you have to do is click on the bridge. Just drop down here, you go to your DAI. It's going to be S DAI because we're on pulse. But whatever the amount of pulse DAI that you want to bridge over to BSC, and then once it goes to the BSC side, it'll be normal DAI. The normal BSC DAI that you're used to, you can use it on Pancake Swap, whatever. There's no conversion that's required on the BSC side. Now, before we close out, we'll just take a quick look at the Rabby wallet. We'll look at the tokens. Here you can see that it added our total amount of pulse, so now we have 252,000 pulse. Another cool thing is we can just check our transactions. This shows us the transactions that we've done all day long on all the different chains, right? So we can go down and see it. Here's the Pancake Swap transactions. You can click on this, it'll bring you to the Explorer. Rabby has a lot of nice features like this. But you can see here our 14.88 DAI netted us 237,274 pulse. We can check that out on the Explorer by clicking here if we want to. But again, anyway, in a nutshell, that's how you use Spark Swap to bridge from BSC to Pulse and then back from Pulse to BSC. Hopefully you found this video helpful. Have a good one.